Welcome everybody to expansion team. Week 9. You know what I mean? Like we always say, man. Everything starts with Ern and Iso podcast. Please like, rate, review, share, subscribe, all of that. Thank y'all for the plays. Thank y'all for all the support. We're here once again, you know what I mean? Week 9 doing it for y'all. Bro, what's going on with you, bro?
Ain't much, man. Hanging in there. You know, my team is trash. So just another disappointing year, disappointing week for me and my team.
Hmm.
But I'm chilling.
Okay. Yeah, man. Before we get into that, I ain't got too much to talk about before we get into the games, but I do want to ask you, okay, with what I'm about to call them Redskins, with the Commanders win off the Hail Mary, do you think the team is legit as everybody say? Because I can't remember where they got them at in the power rankings. I looked at the power rankings earlier today. Hold on, let me see if I still got the power rankings up. I had the power rankings joint. Okay. All right. I want to ask you how you feel about
Uh, I
the
mean,
Redskins.
they tough. Com- Yeah, they tough, man. They legit. Uh, as long as young boy stay up that quarterback, obviously he the main ingredient. Uh, I mean, Dan Quinn, he's a good coach. He good for the morale. He's a good, team morale type of coach. The players love him. Right now everything's just clicking for them, man. And like I said, a young ball, man, he's just giving them hope and giving them a chance. Um, I see them winning the division, the NFC East, man. And besides the Lions, I told you I think the Lions gonna win the NFC, but besides the Lions, man, they got just as good a chance as anybody.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay, I got the power rankings right here. This was the all right, this is the week, I guess now I mean going into week 9. All right. Number 1, Detroit Lions. Number 2, Kansas City, which they went the thing about Detroit is Detroit moved up. Kansas City still set undefeated, but they went from 1 to 2. Even though they won and they 7-0, they still undefeated. I mean, Kansas City dropped in the power rankings from 1 to
Mm.
2. Number 3, Buffalo. Number 4, the Ravens. Number 5,
Mm-hmm.
Washington. Number 5 is Washington.
Mm. Dang.
You know what I mean? Number 6 is Green Bay. That's why I asked you that, because when I seen the rankings earlier, I said, "Man, they top 5." I can see somebody in the top 10, but you know what I mean, they top 5. So I mean, that's why I wanted to
Yeah,
ask you
it's kind of
that.
hard.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Green Bay 6, Minnesota 7, Houston 8, Pittsburgh 9, and Eagles 10. So we in the top 10. We was 10. We was 10 last week. We 10 this week. 11 is Denver Broncos. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Which is yeah. You know what I mean? Denver Broncos, you know what I mean? 12 is the Falcons. 13 Chicago. 14 is San Fran.
Mm-hmm.
15 is the Chargers. 16 Tampa Bay. 17 Seattle. 18 Arizona. 19 Colts. 20 the Rams. 21 Dallas. 22 the Bengals. 23 Miami. 24 the Jets. 25 the Saints. 26 the Giants. 27, Cleveland. 28, Jacksonville. 29, the Raiders. 30, the Patriots. 31, Tennessee. 32, Carolina. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised the Eagles are behind Washington. I'm surprised that Houston is behind Washington. I mean, it's kind of surprising them top five, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's just somebody's opinion. I mean, but yeah, they good team though, man. I definitely got respect on their name.
Yeah, man. That's what. Yeah. So. Yeah, that just caught my eye when I was looking at that earlier. That they was number 5. You know what I mean? In the power
You
rankings.
see the end of that game, the Washington game. You saw that?
Oh, they keep playing the Hail Mary over and over again. I've seen that a million times. But I ain't seen none of the game. You know what I mean? I ain't seen none of the game.
I caught it at the very end, like the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. It was very entertaining. But Washington, they definitely deserved that game. Chicago, they had a bullshit ass play call given to the lineman, like he fucking refrigerator Perry. The lineman fumbled at the 1 yard line. That was at the drive before. So I mean, Chicago, they ain't deserve that game, man. The coach just made he made a mistake right there, and then he made a mistake at the end of the game. Obviously, his players not paying attention on the field, and then the play before the Hail Mary, he ain't had somebody protecting the sideline, so they got that extra 13 yards, which made a big difference for them to throw the Hail Mary. So I mean, I never seen a Chicago game this year, and I came away kind of unimpressed with the coaching staff. So, I mean, I definitely don't think they're going to make the playoffs. And I think this coach probably going to be out of here next year. But Washington, I definitely got a lot of love for them, man. Hopefully they keep doing good. I feel bad for them fans, during that Dan Snyder era, RG3, but what they had to do with their injury and all that. So they finally got a little bit of hope. So I'm rooting for them. I read they don't win division in y'all. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy to say, but it is what it is. So, hey, I know my team ain't winning, so, hey, man, I'm kind of rooting for Washington.
Okay. Well, yeah, man. Other than that, I really ain't got too much to say, man. I mean, I'm thankful. Now, I mean, as far as the Eagles was able to get the win in Cincinnati. So I'm grateful for that. I don't know what's going on with Cincinnati, but hey, man, we got out of there with the win. So I'm just gonna appreciate that, man. You got anything to talk about before we get into the games?
Just I guess the two main things I saw today. Stephon Diggs, he out for the year with a torn ACL. So hopefully he gets better, but that's kind of fucked up. I think he's a free agent at the end of the year, and that just hurts his Houston chances. But definitely say the prayers out, and hopefully he has a fast recovery. And the last thing, when they bench Anthony Richardson, the Colts, he just wasn't productive this year, and I don't know if you saw the whole situation with him coming off the field saying he was tired for one play and catching a lot of criticism for that. I guess he just needs like a year to. Sometimes some rookie just not ready straight from the gate. And I know he's not a rookie. I know he's second year, but sometimes these quarterbacks got to sit down. It's not always a bad thing. So hopefully that will help him. Seems like he needs a little more work. As I've been saying all year, the Colts, they have weapons, and Richardson, to me, was just holding them back. So maybe Joe Flacco will get more out of these weapons. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, how old is Flacco? He's like 40 years old or something. And, I mean, he's only spent so far he could take you, but he's a better option than Richardson. And I was just surprised that they made that switch. I'm surprised that the owner, um, you know, allowed them to make that move. A high draft pick quarterback. Most owners be like, you got to keep him on the field, stuff like that. So I give them credit that they actually made this switch and just let the young boy chill out for a minute. You know what I mean? Because obviously it wasn't working out right now for them.
Damn. Yeah, man. Hopefully, you know what I mean, things get better for him, man. But anyway, man, let's just get into what we all been waiting for. Cause I ain't got nothing. I can't think of nothing that else that I want to talk about. Like I said, man, I'm just grateful we went to Cincinnati, got the win. I felt like that was going to be Cincinnati's game. Cause I didn't think Cincinnati would just be kind of like losing the games that they losing. So I just thought that it'd kind of be like a trap game for the Eagles. And that's a game that Cincinnati was just meant to win. But hey, man, worked out in our favor, so I'm cool with it. Yeah, man, we can get into it. Now, whenever you're ready, man.
All right. The first game is Thursday night. We got Houston going into the Meadowlands to play the New York Jets. The Jets is 2-point favorites. Totals 42.5. Obviously, the first thing they catch behind is the spread. The Jets only have 2 wins this year, and Houston, what are they? They 6-2, and the New York Jets are 2-6. But the New York Jets are the ones that is favorite, 2-point favorites. So I tell you, I gotta read how the line talks to me, and I gotta go with the Jets in this game. I don't see why they had them favored. But obviously they know something. And in this type of situation where the records are that far apart and the team that has the worst record is favored, usually when I go with that type of method of going with the losing team with the losing record, usually this works out for me. So somehow, some way, the Jets are going to find a way to win this game. I don't know how. I'm just speaking off of, my method. It's not what I think, because I obviously think Houston will go in there and win. But the line is talking to me and it's saying that the Jets are going to win this. As far as the total, I guess, if the Jets are going to win, their defense is going to play real good. Aaron Rodgers is going to make a few plays here and there. But I would think if we go under the total, I think that the Jets, defense will kind of play today or Thursday. So I like the Jets to win the game, and then I will take the under the 42.5 point total.
Yeah, the way that sounds is they think that that's a trap game for Houston, and that's how I feel. I feel like they think it's a trap game for Houston, and they feel like the Jets are bound to win at least a couple more games, and they thinking that this is the game, one of the games they're going to win because they're a favorite. Yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? I feel like that is the way that they, because their favorite is okay. They just had the injury to Stephon Diggs, so they probably feel like this is a trap. This is a trap game for Houston, and they feeling like the Jets are bound to win at least a couple more games, and they just feel like this is just the game. So that's why, okay, yeah, that makes sense to me. Or why they're favorite, because they probably they kind of thinking like how I'm thinking, like, okay, the Jets is bound to win at least a couple more games. You know what I mean? They're not gonna just lose out. So they bound to win at least a few more games. I think they're gonna win at least 3 more games, at least 3 more. So I'm kind of thinking like that. Like I think the Jets are going to get this game, and this is kind of like just a game that they just meant to win. Know what I mean? Especially with the Houston, man. Know what I mean? That's a devastating blow to them. Just 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It probably feels like, yo, we got a good team together. Then suffering loss. Damn, that's kind of messed up, man. But I do think that this is just a game that the Jets going to have to do everything in the world wrong to lose this game. I think this is just their game to win. Know what I mean? This is kind of their game. So everything I have to do, Everything have to go wrong for them. Not to say it ain't the Jets, you know what I mean? Because who knows? Everything might go wrong for them, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Not to put no bad on them, you know what I mean? But, it's the Jets, so they could very well lose this game. Everything could go wrong for them, but I think that this is just the Jets game. Like, they bound to win at least a couple more games. I say 3 more games. You know what I mean? I don't know where the 3 games are going to come from, but this may be one of the games, so I'm going to go with the Jets on this one. I am going to go with the Jets on this one.
All right. Man, Sunday we got a good matchup between Dallas. They go into Atlanta to play the Falcons. Falcons is 3-point favorites. Total is 51.5. Well, we all know the direction I will most likely go in this. Something's telling me Dallas can hang in this, but honestly, why would I pick this team? It's just a lot of negativity around this team. Mike McCarthy is lame duck. Michael Parsons is still out. Lawrence is still out. It's just a sad time, man. You see all these teams making all these trades for receivers, and Dallas ain't pull the trigger on anything. So I don't know. Maybe Jerry just trying to get a high draft pick or some shit like that. I would have thought it'd be for the quarterback, but he signed Dak, so obviously we keeping Dak. So I don't know who Travis Hunter maybe he's trying to get. But obviously I don't like this game. I don't like us winning. There's not going to be too many games we're going to pick us to win for the remainder of the year. And this won't be one of those. I think Atlanta's going to win. I mean, Atlanta's got a good team over there. Over under 51.5. That's a lot of points. I guess I could say if I had to pick something, I would lean towards the over. But, I mean, that's a lot of points. But I would lean towards the over. But the main play here is I think Atlanta's going to win. Just not a believer in Dallas right now. And I would lean towards the over.
I think Dallas could. If Dallas loses this game, I think they cook for the season. I think this will just defeat them mentally. You know what I'm saying? I think that they just done. You know what I mean? So yeah, a lot is riding on this game, man. To me, their season is riding on this game. Because if not, I think that them players mentally just gonna check out. And it's just gonna be, all right, we just gonna show up to get paid and we just gonna get through this season and be done. I think that people are gonna mentally check out. Trying to give it their all and trying to win. You know what I mean? To me, you know what I mean? I could be wrong, but I feel like this is the game that if they lose this game, a lot of players probably just gonna mentally check out. You know what I mean? So, so hopefully they lose. You know what I mean? I mean, I personally think that I think that they're gonna win. I do think that they're gonna win this. I don't think they as bad as they look. You know what I mean? I don't think that they as bad as they look. I don't. But this is gonna be a real test. If they lose this, John, man, don't be surprised if everybody. All right, man, they just showing up because they got to show up, and now I mean, I'm here to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Now I mean, I'm gonna get my paychecks for the rest of the season. This season is a wash. You know what I mean? Some players probably gonna start thinking this season is a wash. Let me just do what I gotta do. I gotta show up. Ain't nobody gonna really try too hard. So this is a real test. This game. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is the do or die for game for them. I feel. So I do think that they'll pull it together. I do think they'll pull together a win, but you never know. For all you know, Kirk Cousins is he might have a spectacular game, man. Yeah, I finally picked Kyle Pitts and he had 2 touchdowns, so I was able to get him. Know what I mean? Forever. Been picking him forever, and he finally got. Now I mean, he had 2 touchdowns in one game, so it finally paid off picking him. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kyle Pitts.
Wow.
Yeah.
After years of picking him, I don't know how many years you've been picking this ball.
Now I mean, after a couple years of picking him, you know what I'm saying, thinking he won't have a breakout. Like, yo, man, he better than what he's showing, man. He better than what he's showing. Now that he got Kirk Cousins there, you know what I mean? Now watch his price go up when you got to pick him on fantasy now. You know what I mean? But it's all good, man. It's all good. But yeah, man. Yeah, I do think Dallas will pull this one together, man. If Dallas can just get the win, the win don't gotta be flashy. You ain't gotta look like gangbusters. Just get the win. Just get the win. But if they do lose this, I feel like they season the wrap. If they lose this, I feel like they season the wrap. But I know what I mean? Because like I said, I think people just gonna start mentally checking out, and they just gonna be on some. All right, I'm just showing up because I got to. We just here to get a paycheck. We just gonna get through the season, hitting the paycheck. Ain't nobody gonna be trying too hard besides probably Dak. Dak gonna get on in front of the camera, in front of the microphone, and say we ain't giving up, and the rest of the team gonna be like, all right, man. You know what I mean? The rest of the team ain't gonna feel the same way he feel. You know what I mean? But yeah. So that's what I feel like. This is a true test for them, man. But I do feel like they can get a win. I ain't saying they got to go out there and they got to score 1,000 points because I think a 24, 20 or 17 or 28, 21 or 20 game or something like that, or 23, something like that. You know what I mean? I feel like they can get the win though. I do feel like they're gonna win this game. But if they don't, of course, I'm an Eagles fan. So if they don't win, listen, either way, you know what I mean? If they win and I'm right, cool. If I'm wrong, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because it helps the Eagles. So yeah, I do think that they can get this win, but this is a very important win for them, man. If they don't, I just think you just gonna lose the team. You just gonna have Dak out there every week in front of the cameras, in front of the microphone saying, this team ain't giving up and this team getting up, and the whole rest of the team don't feel the same way as him. He's just gonna be on that soapbox by himself saying we ain't giving up. And I think everybody else is gonna be done checked out. So
yeah, pretty much, man. And as far as them winning from your mouth, the guys there, hopefully you're right. But at the end of the day, I mean, we all know what's waiting at the end of the road for us. We're not gonna make the playoffs. So I mean, I'd rather them just lose and get over with. Fuck it, man. I don't know, man. It's a rough year for me, man. I gotta find a new team as for this year to root for. So I mean, whoever play the Eagles, that's my team. All right. But I'm gonna move on. We got Miami going to Buffalo to play the Bills. Bills are 6-point favorites. Total 29.5. Miami, they lost their game last week against Arizona with Tua coming back. I didn't really see too many highlights of it, so I don't really know how Tua played. So I'm not even gonna act like I do. But obviously one game under his belt, so I would think he would be better this week. I think Miami will go up there and keep it close. I'm not saying they're gonna win, but I don't think they're gonna lose by more than 6 points. So I would take Miami with the 6 points. As far as the 49.5 total, I would lean towards the over. I would think Miami would score some points, and Buffalo obviously would score some points. So as long as it's not no crazy ass weather, I would lean towards the over. But the main play here, I definitely think Miami gonna keep it close somehow. They might even win, to be honest. But I'm taking Miami with the plus 6 points and lean towards the over.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Buffalo, man, I don't know. And I don't know Miami. I don't know, man, if Miami gonna be back to playing like Miami or what. Because Buffalo just seemed like I don't know. I would love to root for Miami, man, but I think Buffalo gonna win this one.
Mm-hmm.
And you never know, because Tua can throw for 4 touchdowns in the game. You know what I mean? It's like 1 second he messed up, then he come. I mean, that's he can throw 4 touchdowns in the game or something like that. You mess around and this be the game, and they mess around and win the game. That's why that's be such a toss. It'd be such a toss up with him, man. Because I want to go with Miami, but the Bills just been playing like common sense would tell you go with the Bills. I would like to say Miami. But I gotta go with the Bills, man. Just because the Bills is just they just They just taking care of business, man. So I'm gonna go with the Bills on this one.
All right, smart pick. Next, we got the Las Vegas Raiders going to Cincinnati to play the Bengals. Bengals a 7.5 point favorite. Totals 46.5. Cincinnati lost that. They had the game. It was close with the Eagles last week, and then the Eagles just broke away from them in the second half, man, and won by 20 points. Cincinnati defense still suspect. Vegas, I don't even know what's going on over that side. I believe McConnell's still starting quarterback for them. I don't think Minshew is going to play. Like I said last week, they benched him. Um, it's just a mess over there, man. So, I mean, I really can't go along if just pick Vegas because I don't think the offense can really put up points. But the Cincinnati defense is trash. So, I mean, I don't know. But since I got to pick, I'm going to pick Cincinnati, though, man. I think they'll cover and win by at least a touchdown. If they have any hope for the playoffs, obviously they got to win this. So maybe, this is their last hurrah, try to get a winning streak going. So they should beat up on these lonely Raiders. And as far as the total, 46.5, I'll lean towards the under just because I said I don't like Vegas offense. Um, yeah, man, they got no weapons on their side of the ball, man. Now that Adams is going and Josh Jacobs not running back no more. So where's the points coming from?
Mm.
So I like Cincinnati winning by 7.5, and I like the under.
Mm. Yeah, man. I just think it's 7.5 is them just expecting. Yeah, because the Bengals is another team that people think like they not as bad as they playing right now. I think, I'm gonna go with the Bengals. I think that they offense can just score enough that even if they defense their defense just gotta just play decent. They just gotta, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gotta be gangbusters. Just play decent. You know what I'm saying? Just play decent, and offense should be able to score enough that they can win this game. So, yeah, I don't. I mean, 7.5. Who knows, man? It might be I think they could cover that. Cause I think it might be one of them type of joints where they a field goal at the end or something like that, or like. Or like just like I don't know, a touchdown, or who knows, a quarterback run or something like that, and he end up going all the way for a touchdown. One of them type of joints to put him over the 7.5. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just think it could go like that, like one of them. When they just score points in garbage time, and that gets them over the 7.5. So I think they could be able to cover that.
Right.
I do.
All right.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be able to cover. I think Cincinnati gonna win, and I think they'll be able to cover that. Kind of like how the Eagles did, where they just like, all right, at the end of the game, and then a couple of things went their way, and then you just started to pull away, and then because ain't nobody gonna think you're gonna win by that many points, but some of the points was all right. The game is pretty much probably done. Cincinnati probably done checked out of the game, and then we had a couple of things go our way, interception and stuff like that, and then I think it could kind of be like that, but for Cincinnati, like. Couple things can go their way, and they can get a touchdown, or who knows, they might get a strip fumble recovery and touchdown, or something like that puts them over the 7.5. Who knows?
Oh, right.
So
that makes sense.
yeah.
All right. Next, we got another opponent from the AFC North. We got Cleveland. They are going to be home against the Los Angeles Chargers. Los Angeles is 1.5 point favorites. Totals 42.5. James Winston, man, last week, man, came and paused, but he went in there in Cleveland and he beat Lamar Jackson in Baltimore. I mean, that was just crazy, man. I mean, I feel like when the backup come in, they have one good games. Yeah, Jordan and all that, and then sometimes fall back down to earth. But I'm hoping Winston, can keep riding this hot wave and hopefully, he can take over, man, because Cleveland, I don't think Watson is the answer for them. And this is his chance, Winston, to show that he can still be a star quarterback. So he's going to give it his all in this game, man. I do like the Chargers. They just, keep finding ways to win games, man. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of leaning towards Cleveland, though, man. To be honest, man. But I just got to see it. I got to see one more week from Winston, man, before I can pick them. I'm going to pick the Chargers. As far as the total, majority of the Chargers games usually go under. So I'm going to pick the under in this one as well, man. So I like the Chargers to find a way to win, and I'll lean towards the under.
Yeah, man, Winston, man. I mean, eat the W. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I think that he could. I think he can keep the party going, man. I'm gonna go with Cleveland, man. I'm gonna go with Cleveland just because I want to see. I just want to see Jameis win. I just want to see Jameis win. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? That's the only reason why I'm picking him. You know what I'm saying? I think he can get another win. I think he can put together another win. I think he can.
Okay.
I think he can. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Cleveland on this one, man.
All right. Hopefully you're right, man. I'm rooting for him. I love seeing black quarterbacks win. So hopefully he does go in there and get the victory. Next, we got New England Patriots. They're going to Tennessee to play the Titans. Tennessee 3.5-point favorites. Total is 37.5. Oh man, Tennessee. I'm just not impressed with them. I don't even know who the quarterback is. I don't know if it's still Mason Rudolph or is it Will Levis. I can't pick Tennessee. I have to go with New England. The total 37.5. I would lean towards the under. I love the most under games for New England. But Tennessee, I'm not so much believing in New England because I don't even know who New England quarterback going to be. Their rookie Drake May, he left the game last week because he had a concussion. So I don't even know if he's going to play this week. But I just don't like Tennessee that much. I got to go in New England, man. Until Tennessee shows me they got any type of life offensively, I can't fuck with them. And since I made the pick, I'm going to pick New England. So I think New England are going to win this game. If not win, they're not going to lose by more than 3. They're 3.5-point underdogs. So I have to go with New England and then lean towards the under.
Yeah, I was wondering why Tennessee was favored in the game. Okay. Their quarterback is in New England quarterback and had a concussion.
Yeah.
This game sounds crap. They should be able to. If the Patriots quarterback don't play, they should be able to win this game. Now this game might be a dumpster fire game.
Yeah.
It might be a 10-16 game, 13-17 game or something like that, or you know what I mean? Bunch of field goals or something like that. Or 6-13 or something like, you know what I mean? Some type of score like that. But Tennessee should be able to win if the Patriots quarterback ain't playing and he's still in that, what they call that concussion protocol, whatever, and he ain't playing. I could see Tennessee getting the win. Like I said, it's probably gonna be a slow, ugly behind game. But they should be able to get this win. I'm gonna go with Tennessee.
All right. Like I said, it's dumpster fire game. And I'm only watching that one. This next one I might watch just because of the quarterback. You got Washington going to the Meadowlands to play the New York Giants. Washington, the 3.5-point favorites. Totals 43.5. Washington is definitely hot right now, coming off the Hail Mary game. New York had a respectable game against Pittsburgh. But at the end of the day, they still got Daniel Jones. But it seems like when they play these two team plays, it's for like the Giants. I gotta really look into it. But from my recollection, they always played them tough. Um, so I think the Giants will keep it close. I'm not saying they're gonna win, but I think if they do lose, they'll lose by a field goal. Since they underdogs, I'm gonna ride with the Giants. Um, obviously, Washington offense is just much more explosive and much more reliable. But the Giants defense do have their moments this year, and they might come up with a game plan to kind of stifle him. So I'm gonna ride with the Giants here. And as far as the total, I don't know, man. I'll pick the over. No, the under. I'm sorry. I just picked the under. You know what I mean? But don't. It's not no main pick of mine. But the Giants plus 3.5 and lean towards the under.
Mm. Yeah, it'll be great if the Giants can beat Washington for us, man. That'd be wonderful, man. But
Man, now you rooting for another division opponent. I thought I know you root against the division opponents, but now you rooting for another one to win for you.
no,
Huh?
it's a win-win for the Eagles either way because one of them gotta lose. But it'd be better if the Giants won and Washington lost. Either way, it's good for the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? But it'd be better it'd be better if Washington lost. So that's all I'm saying. I mean, it's a win-win for the Eagles either way. I don't know. The Giants is bound to win another game. I don't know if it's this game or what. And I don't know if Washington just gonna keep rocking and rolling or they gonna take a step back. I don't know. But then at the same time, even if the Giants defense hold up, can the offense really get something done? They still gotta be able to get something done, man. Offensively. It pains me to say I'm gonna go with Washington. I will hope that the Giants win, but I gotta go with Washington, man. It seems because I just don't. How the Giants scoring? How the Giants gonna score? You know what I mean? If Washington score a few times, how the Giants gonna score a few? You know what I mean? I'm just thinking about that. I mean, I'm just thinking about that because they can. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I gotta go with Washington. I'm going with Washington.
All right. Well, I'll be happy. I mean, not happy, but obviously these are two division opponents, so hopefully they come out with a tie or something like that between the both of them. Because I don't care who wins. You know what I mean? But I think Washington's a better team. But something just telling me the Giants got a chance to win. But we'll see. Next, we got a dumpster fire game. We got New Orleans going to Carolina. Carolina 7-point underdogs. Totals 43.5. Last week, New Orleans, I believe they used both their quarterback. I don't know if Derek Carr's coming back yet. I feel like he's kind of close to being back in action, but I haven't seen anything official yet. So, I can't count on that. And Carolina, who knows who their quarterback is? Guess it really doesn't matter at this point. I can't pick Carolina. Obviously, how they're going to win, but 7 points is a lot for a New Orleans team that's not that good either. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of points. Just the division game, usually they be kind of close. I really got no strong opinion in this, but since I'm gonna pick Carolina to cover the 7-point spread as underdogs. I don't see no winning, but maybe they'll keep it close and not lose by a touchdown. As far as the total, I have no idea either, but I'll pick the under just because I don't like neither one of these offenses. But this is not a strong play of mine. This is dumpster of a game, and really, don't take my advice on any of these picks right here because I ain't locked in on this game.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. if Carr or if Carr is not the quarterback, then who's the quarterback then? Is it what's his name?
Last week they had two different boys. Boy Rattler, he's like a rookie, and some other boy named I can't pronounce it. Spell
Okay.
Haefner or something like that.
Okay. Damn. Okay. Yeah, man. Um. I think Carolina is bound to at least win one more game. Because how many wins they got? They got 2 wins, right? They got 2 wins right now. If I'm
I
not
want
mistaken. I can't
hold
remember the top of
on.
my head. I think
They
they
got one. They won at 7.
okay. They only shoot. So they won in 7. I think they're gonna win at least 2 more games. I mean, I may be wrong. It might even be one more game. It might be this game because I don't know at the top of
Mm-hmm.
my head the rest of their schedule. But I'm gonna go with Carolina on this one.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with Carolina because Andy Dalton is the quarterback, right?
I don't know,
Oh, you
to
don't
be
know?
honest. I know last week they went back to Bryce Young,
They did?
but
Okay.
I don't. I think because Doctor was hurt.
Mm,
I don't know, man. I'm not tapped into Carolina.
mm,
I don't know.
mm. Because I do think I bet you today he's gonna win three games this season. I mean, it might only be 2. It might be this one, man. But even see, the Saints should be able to just pull together something to score a few times, man. Because I don't think you got to score that much to beat this Carolina team. You know what I mean? I don't think you got to score that much. I just think this, but I'm pretty sure Carolina is bound to win at least another game or two. And I'm thinking this might be one of the games. I'm gonna go with Carolina.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with Carolina.
Okay. Well, just to tell you, last week it was Bryce Young. It wasn't
Okay.
Andy Dalton.
Okay.
And I think it's because Dan Dalton was hurt. But I don't know if he's going to play this game or not.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, that's not, man. This whole game, I'm about to skip this whole game. I can't even tell you. Man.
All right.
Everything's so up in the air, man. So y'all that's out there betting, bet at your own risk. Everything's so up in the air, but with this game, I would stay away from this game. I'm picking Carolina because y'all get mad when I don't pick nobody. I'm picking Carolina because I feel like they're going to win at least 2 to 3 games. I said 3 games, so I'm going to pick Carolina on this one. But I'm telling y'all right now, I'm only picking because y'all get mad when I don't pick a team. So I'm going to pick a team. That's the only reason why I'm picking Carolina. So for y'all out there, you know what I mean, that's betting. If I was y'all, I would leave this goddamn game alone. I wouldn't even touch this goddamn game. This game got so much damn uncertainty to me. I wouldn't even touch this game. I'm only picking it. I'm only picking them because I feel like I have to pick a team. Y'all get mad if I don't pick a team. So I'm picking Carolina.
Hmm.
That's the only reason why. So that's it.
All right. Well, the next we got a little better game. We got Denver going to Baltimore. Baltimore is 9.5 point favorites. Total 45.5. That spread is very high. Both these teams got the same record. And for Baltimore to be 9.5 point favorites is just kind of crazy to me. Those one of the lines that kind of talking to me. Um, I do think that Denver could keep it close, won't lose by double digits. But that line just is just saying, I don't know. As I said earlier, but that Buffalo line or whatever I was talking about line, you just got to go with it sometimes. So I'm gonna go with Baltimore covering the 9.5 point spread. The total 45.5. I will go with the over because if I'm picking this 9.5 point spread, then Baltimore probably gonna score a lot of points. So I'm gonna go with the over, and then I'm gonna go with Baltimore. Win about double digits. Um, that would make me happy. Put some disrespect on Sean Payton. But obviously Baltimore coming off their loss last week. They want to see them bounce back. Vegas, well, they don't want to see them, but they think they're gonna bounce back. And hey, man, I'm just gonna ride with this man. His line is just talking to me, man. It's just weird. It's a very high spread. for two teams with the same record. So I'm just going to ride with it. So Baltimore is my pick, and then I like the over.
Hmm. I don't see Baltimore losing this game. 9.5. It said 9.5.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So yeah, man, they expecting Baltimore to just be playing like gangbusters and just run them off the field or something. Especially with the loss last week. I don't know because I ain't really been paying. I ain't really been paying too much attention to Denver. How's Denver's offense?
It hasn't looked too bad, to be honest. The quarterback playing good.
I think that Baltimore could. I think that Baltimore could win this, but I don't know about the 9.5. I don't know. I don't know. I do believe that Baltimore at the end of the game they could. They might be able to tire that defense out. You know, especially if Derrick Henry start get off. Now I mean that'll wear you down, and next thing you know, here come Lamar Jackson running around too. All right, so I'm gonna go Baltimore, but I don't know about the 9.5 thing. I'm just gonna go Baltimore. So that's all I'm picking. I'm picking Baltimore. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that 9.5. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's something they just expect them to just because they lost last week. They expect them to just I don't know run Denver off the field, and I think I think Denver gonna play a little better than that. But you never know. See that when you go 9.5. You can score a field goal. You know what I'm saying? You can score a field goal, then kick a field goal at the end of the time, and then you know what I mean. And you can cover that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like betting. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't be like betting that stuff. That's what be driving people crazy. People be getting points in garbage time. They just throw everything off. That's why I always stayed away from betting like that. Because I used to see how that used to drive people crazy. People get points in garbage time. They used to just throw everybody's off. You know what I mean? They might be able to, like I said, if they do cover that, I do think it'd be like one of them type of joints where they score or something like that in something like garbage time. You know what I mean? Once probably Denver probably all right, the game is lost. You know what I mean? It could be one of them joints. So I can't necessarily say they can't cover that. I'm just gonna go Baltimore though, man, because that's a little iffy for me, man. So I'm just gonna go Baltimore. I'm just gonna go Baltimore.
All right. But next we got a game of I-95. We got Jacksonville going to Philadelphia. Philadelphia 7.5-point favorites. Total is 45.5. Doug Peterson's going back to Philadelphia. It's going to be a lot of emotion there, I'm sure. Well, the Jacksonville players, rally around Dougie P and help him win a game here in Philadelphia. I highly doubt it. But I will pick them to cover the 7.5-point spread. I don't think they're going to lose by more than a touchdown. Philadelphia is very hot right now. Your offense is clicking. Jalen Hurts played a great game last week. Yeah, man, you would think they're just going to air the shit out Jacksonville. But I don't know, man. I got a feeling Jacksonville's going to keep it within a touchdown. I don't see them winning this. Hopefully they do, but I don't see them winning it. But I think Dougie P will keep it close. And somehow, some way, hopefully they sneak out the win. But I just don't see that. But Jacksonville, like with the points plus 7.5. As far as the total, I will lean towards the over. But I had no strong opinion on the total for real. But let's just go Jaguars and hey man, hopefully they come out with a win.
Hmm. 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 Yeah, man. Much respect to Doug Peterson, man, for bringing us our Super Bowl, man. We gonna love him for life for that, man. But we gotta handle business. So Jalen Hurt, know what I mean? I can see Saquon getting a couple touchdowns. AJ Brown might get one. Devontae Smith might get one. Shoot, he might go.
Damn. Might as well say Jalen Hurts will get one too.
You
Tush
know what I'm
push.
saying? Listen, yeah. I mean, listen, man. Yeah. Jalen Hurts might get one. I can see Saquon probably getting two. He might get two, or might be Jalen one. Now I mean Saquon one, Jalen one, AJ Brown might get two, and either Devontae or one of them tight ends might get one. I could see Jalen throwing for like 3 touchdowns and him rushing for one, and Saquon rushing for one.
Damn.
I could
So
see
what
that.
number we at? God
What
damn.
what's that, like 35? So
Sound like 35 touchdowns. That's what it sounds like.
no,
Shit.
no, I mean 30. Yeah. That's like 35 points. Yeah. That might be over 30 points, man. It's doable.
Mm-mm-mm. It's not. But you right. You
Listen, man,
right.
Saquon been doing this thing, man. Saquon been doing
Mm-hmm.
his thing. The next thing you know, we still got AJ Brown. And everybody focus on AJ Brown. We still got Devontae Smith. Then don't forget Jalen can run a little bit. You know what I mean? And then when we get in the red zone, we get close to the goal line. We can do the brotherly shove. Um, Jalen can still run. Now we still got Saquon. We still got Gainwell. Not Gainwell a dog. You know what I mean? Gainwell run hard, man.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
um, yeah,
It's
I could.
making me nauseous, man. This whole conversation is making me sick.
You know what I'm saying? So
To
we might we might get about I could see us getting breaking 30 points, man. We might get 35. Like I said, we might score 5 touchdowns, man. We might score five. We might be to score 5 touchdowns. We might score
mm.
5 touchdowns this game. Like I said, now you get a brotherly shove in for a touchdown. You can get Saquon one. You know what I mean? You can get AJ Brown might get two, and Devontae get one, or Devontae might get two, and AJ might get one. You can get to 5 touchdowns. So,
Mm.
I mean, I ain't even got to say who I think gonna win. You know what I mean, go Eagles. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right. Yeah, man. I got you, man. It's just frustrating, man. But I hear you, man. We're gonna move on, man, off this trifling ass game. We're gonna go to Chicago. No, we're going to Arizona where Chicago is gonna play the Cardinals. Cardinals is 1 point favorite. Total is 44.5. Cardinals, man, they just found ways to win. They won a game against Miami last week, last second field goal. And Chicago found a way to lose. So this game, man, I'm rocking out with Arizona. As I said earlier in the show, I'm not feeling the coaching staff on Chicago. Um, I mean, I would think that Chicago will be able to rebound. They have good talent on their side, but I mean, that coaching, some of the moves they made, just I don't know, man, just kind of was a red flag for me. So I think Arizona's going to be able to win this. I would lean towards the over, but I would think, with these two offense, I would think that the total will be much higher. But I'm not going to use my method on this. 44.5 is a low number to me for it being inside a dome, them two type of offenses. So I'm still going to pick the over, but that is kind of alarming to me. That is that low. So I'm going to pick Arizona to win, and then I will lean towards the over 44.5 point total.
hmm. Saying Atlanta and Chicago. Who's favorite?
Arizona by 1.
Arizona, Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
It's only by 1. See, that's what I'm saying. So even the Vegas, it's a toss-up game. This is a toss-up game. You can go either way. I'm gonna go Arizona on this one. I'm gonna go Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I mean that's
Right.
so. I mean this is a toss-up game. I'm just gonna go Arizona on this one. Cause this is like a 50-50 toss-up. I'm just gonna go Arizona.
All right. I can respect that. We're going from one good game to another good game. We got Detroit going to Green Bay. Detroit is 3.5-point favorites. Total 48.5.
Hold on, that's not
Something's telling me.
Hold on. That's not the Thanksgiving game. I swear.
No.
Who Detroit playing on
Well, it might
Thanksgiving?
be. No, it could be. Detroit, the division, so they play twice. If it is, they could play again.
Okay. All right. Not. I mean.
Because it's at Green Bay. It's not. If it's at Detroit, then I would say no. But it's at Green Bay, so that means the next time they play is going to be at Detroit, and that's Detroit be home Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So you could be right.
All
right. Detroit is 3.5-point favorites on the road. Totals 48.5. I think Green Bay should be able to keep it within the field goal. Detroit definitely the hot ticket right now. I think eventually they're gonna come back down to earth. I still, like I said, think they're gonna win an NFC, but I don't think they're gonna be winning every game from here on to the end of the season. And Green Bay's been playing good, man. The only question I have about this game, Jordan Love left the game last week in the third quarter. He didn't finish the game, so I don't know if he's gonna play or not. And I believe that's why Detroit's 3.5-point favorites on the road. Maybe they think Jordan Love's not going to play. If that is the case, obviously my pick for Green Bay is not as strong because, Jordan Love's not playing. But I still going to pick Green Bay right now. They're just playing good. The Colts got Malik Willis, the backup quarterback, got him playing good. I don't know. I just like things over there in Green Bay, man. They just play well defensively, offensively. They just got things going. And, Detroit has to come back down to earth, I believe, eventually. As far as the total, I would lean towards the under. It's in Green Bay, maybe it's going to be a little cold out there, something like that. I'm just going to lean towards the under in this, but ain't no strong play. I like Green Bay, and I'm going to lean towards the under. But like I said, we don't know if Jordan Love's going to play, so our picks here, is kind of, not our strongest pick because we don't know the status of the important player on the team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Detroit plays Chicago on Thanksgiving, so.
Oh, okay.
Detroit, Chicago, and then the other game is Dallas and the Giants. So that's going to be a dumpster fire, but that's going to be a win-win for the Eagles. You know what I mean? So the second game is going to be a win-win for the Eagles, no matter what. Yeah. So I mean, yeah. All right. Because I'm going with Green Bay, like you said. We don't know if the quarterback even playing. If the quarterback playing, I'm going with Green Bay because Detroit, they good, but I don't think they on some. You're right. Like they're just never going to lose for the rest of the season. No, they're going to lose at least a couple more games.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to lose another game or two. Like I said, I mean, you would think it'd be this game, but we don't even know if we don't know if the quarterback going to play or not. Don't know if the quarterback going to play. I want to go with Packers. If the quarterback plays, the Packers. If not, I don't know. So what type of injury he
Mm-hmm.
got? Is he? What type of injury he got? I don't.
I think it was like something to the leg. I think it was like a hamstring or something.
Yeah. So if he don't play, man, because I would think that the Packers could win this one. I'm gonna go with the Packers. Like I said, if he don't, now I mean that's me thinking he's going to play. Now if he don't play, I mean, of course, common sense would tell you to go with the Lions. But if he play, I mean, no disrespect to Packers backup quarterback, but I'm just saying. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to pick the Packers, but I don't know if he playing or not. But I'm going to pick the Packers. So if he playing, I'm picking the Packers. So I'm making that pick, assuming he gonna play. Now, if he don't, common sense will tell you that it's the Lions, but I'm going with the
Mm-hmm.
Packers. I'm going Packers.
All right. Next we got the last 4 o'clock game of the day. We got the Los Angeles Rams going to Seattle, play the Seahawks. Rams is 1.5 point favorites. Total is 48.5. First thing that caught my mind is the spread. Seattle's 4-4. The Rams are 3-4. Yet, the Rams are the ones that's favored in this game. Um, that's just telling me to pick the Rams right there, man. They got Cooper Cup back last week and the other receiver. They both came back and they looked like a good team last Thursday. So obviously, I think they're going to keep doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Up there in Seattle, I think the Rams will go up there and win. As far as the total, 40.5. I think it could go towards the over. The Rams offense was looking very good. And Seattle, I believe Gino, he has good connection when he's home with DK. So they, I'm quite sure they could get at least 20 points. So I like the over in that as well. But the main player, I think the Rams going to go up there and get the win. It's mainly just trick off the point of the spread and how that just caught my eye. You know what I mean? Just my little method that I use. I think the Rams going to go up there and do what they got to do and get the win, man. So the Rams and the over is my pick.
Hmm. Hmm. So the Rams are favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. And they getting Cooper. Cooper Cup is back. So you got Super Cooper.
Super cool.
Um. Hmm. I'm gonna go with Seattle just because I like Seattle, man. Hopefully they can win.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna go with Seattle. Um, yeah, I'm going Seattle.
All right. Keep it simple. Like it. We got the Sunday night game. Not very that exciting. We got the Indianapolis Colts going to Minnesota. Minnesota 5 point favorites. Total is 46.5. Like I said before, Joe Flacco started quarterback now. Anthony Richardson got benched. Man, I want to say it's going to get on that kind of the spark. This is tough. This is tough. Um, I don't know, man. I'm still not really so much a believer in Sam Darnold yet. I know he's playing well. I believe in Minnesota because I like the defensive coordinator. I like Flores. He got that defense playing real well. And I do like the coach of Minnesota, the head coach. So I do want to put some respect on him. But I'm still it's Sam Darnold for me. I still just don't believe in him too much. But I think they can win. But something, I think the Colts can keep it under that 5 point spread. I'm not saying the Colts going to win, but I think they're going to keep it under that 5 points. I like the Colts to plus the 5, and I like the under, mainly because Minnesota defense. But I do think the Colts going to be able to score just a little bit. They're going to be able to play this defense a little better with Flacco. I'm sure he's going to know what to do against the blitzes because we know that's what Flores had to do. So I think the Colts gonna keep it close, man. They might even find a way to win it. Um, so I like the Colts plus 5, and I like the under as well.
Hmm. I'm gonna go with Minnesota. I don't know. Do people feel like the whole Cinderella season of Minnesota is done and they came back down to earth? I don't. That's what's starting to feel like to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
I feel like people still believe in them. Some people still believe in them a little bit.
Yeah, I believe that Minnesota could win this game, but at the same time, Joe Flacco might be able to get some wins out of with the Colts. This is tougher than you think it would be. You automatically think, well, Joe Flacco wins, so that means they're going to know. Shoot, Joe Flacco could very much well get him some games, man. Now, I mean, he a wily old vet, man. Now, I mean, he still got some gas. He still got some gas left in the tank. He do. He always plays solid. He was never flashy. He always solid. He always got the job done. Made good decisions. You know what I mean? So it ain't as simple as they starting quarterback not in and they backup is in, so they gonna automatically lose. It's not that simple. It's really not. But I do think Minnesota can get this win. But I don't think there's going to be they're just gonna run all over them because Richardson ain't playing. You know what I mean? I don't think it's that. I think it could be this could be a tough game. It could go down to the last possession. Well, who knows? You know what I mean? This could be a last possession game or overtime game. I do think Minnesota gonna win it though. I'm gonna go with Minnesota though, but I don't think it's just gonna be a walk in the park for them. Like they're just gonna go and just run the Colts off the field. I don't think it's gonna be that type of game. But I do think Minnesota can end up winning this game, so I'm gonna go with Minnesota.
All right. Next, we got the last game of the week, Monday night. Got Tampa Bay going to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. Chiefs is 8.5-point favorites. Totals 45.5. My main play right here, just straight out the gate, I'm like the under. I love both defenses, so I love the under in this. As far as Tampa Bay goes, I don't know. If Mike Evans gonna play. Chris Godwin's out for the year. I believe Mike Evans. I don't think his injury was that serious, so the possibility he might come back and play Monday. But I'm gonna take it as he not gonna play since he didn't play last week. So Tampa Bay is going to be short of weapons. Kansas City, Cincinnati defense is just very legit, Super Bowl worthy, obviously. And they had some new weapons on offense. You know, they got Hopkins now. Just another week with Mahomes. Obviously, they're going to be better connection there. But it's just still, I just love the under. I don't know. I just love both these defenses, man. I don't think Kansas City's going to score 30 points. And Tampa Bay, I can't see them scoring more than 20. I just love the under. That's the main play. But I think the Chiefs going to win, especially if Mike Evans doesn't play. I just don't see how the Buccaneers going to get that many points. As far as that spread, that's a lot of points, 8.5. I'm not really a big fan of either way. I'm just going to let y'all know that now. But if I had to pick, I'm going to pick Kansas City. No, I'm going to pick Buccaneers to cover the 8.5-point spread, keep it close. But I just don't love it. I can see Kansas City win by double digits. Back up, but my main play here is the under. I love the under.
This feels like one of them last second, the Chiefs, things go their way, and they just get the win. One of them, you know what I mean? Classic Chiefs type joints where the game, like they gonna lose the game and all of a sudden things just go their way and they just win the game. Because like you said, I don't. When it comes down to it, can the Buccaneers score when they really, really need to score? And that's really going to set them apart. And at the end of the day, Chiefs got Patty. He can make it happen. You know what I mean? In the clutch, he can make it happen. I don't know who Baker might go. No disrespect to nobody that's playing on the Bucs. But who can Baker depend on in the clutch? You know what I'm saying? Now, you saying Mike Evans is going to play, or you don't No, that's up in the
No,
air.
I don't know.
See what I'm
Yeah, I don't
saying?
know.
Because if he ain't there to try to, because Patty just make it happen. Like he can just man. I mean, he can throw the ball to me in the clutch. You know what I'm saying? He can throw the ball anybody.
Right.
He the best in the
Right.
business. You know what I'm saying? I could be out there. You know what I mean? Damn. I got it because I do like Tampa Bay, but I just don't see them. I see the Chiefs being able to make something happen when they need to, and I don't see the Bucks might not. They might fall short. Might be times where they need something, make something happen, and they can't. And at the end of the day, the Chiefs are the Chiefs. They just make it happen. Know what I mean? No matter who out there on the field, they just make it happen. Things just go their way. They get what they need. You know what I mean? They get a first down. They need a first down. They get in field goal range. They need to get in field goal range. They got Patty, and Patty just make it happen. You know what I mean? Patty just make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. So, yeah, I gotta go Chiefs. I just feel like not Chiefs on like, okay, they just gonna run them off the field. No, Chiefs in like the time where they can just when they need to make something happen, they can make it happen. And I just think the Bucks at a time where they gonna need to make something happen, they might end up falling short. They might end up falling short. I mean, like I said, the Chiefs is bound to lose a game. Now, if Godwin wasn't hurt and there was a 100% chance that Mike Evans was playing, I would say this would be the first game that they lose. But I don't know now. I'm pretty sure they're not going to win out. They're going to lose at least one game. They're going to lose. They're going to lose at least one game, maybe two games. But I would think that it would be this game, but I don't know now. See what I'm saying? So I gotta go Chiefs.
All right. Well, that's the Monday night game. That's the last game right there.
Okay. All right, man. So, yeah, man. Yeah, man. If his people was healthy, I would have went with Tampa Bay. I think that this would be the first loss. But I mean, like I said, it's not like they undefeated, but it's not like they unbeatable. But because if they had that people, I'll be picking Tampa Bay right now. But they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose to somebody. They're not gonna win out. Now I mean, they're not going undefeated. They're gonna lose to somebody. But you would think that it would be this game, but Tampa Bay ain't got their people. So who knows, man? But like we always say, man, when it comes to betting, bet with your head, not over it. Don't bet no amount of money that you can't afford to lose. Stay disciplined. And thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for all the love, support we get with whatever we do, man. Like I said, Ern and Iso podcast, Iso versus the world, expansion team, bird's eye view. You know what I mean? The joint that Ern do. I mean, I know everybody's not Eagles fans here. That's more what Ern do is more break down the Eagles game and all that. You know what I mean? He more do coverage on the Eagles. So, which I mean, thank y'all for supporting everything that we doing over here, man. I really ain't got too much more to say, man. You got anything to say before we get up out of here, bro?
Nah, man. Just thanks for everybody for the support. The same old thing, man. Just appreciate the love, man, and let's go Dallas and who y'all play again? Let's go Jacksonville.
All right, yeah, man. Thank y'all, man. We appreciate y'all, man. And Local, and I mean, we'll be here next week, and we out, man. Like I said, man. Go Eagles. Hopefully, things go our way. We can get some help from some of these other teams, man. But yeah, man. I'm just hoping for that, man. Know what I mean? Dougie P coming back, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a bunch of media coverage about that and everybody talking about that. You know what I mean? They're gonna interview and talk to him, man. We gonna always have love for Dougie P, man. But right now he coached the other side, so we gotta get the win. I mean, even though I know everybody in Philly love him, always going to love him, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So other than that, man, we out of here, man. I'll talk to you later, man, bro.
All right, man. Be safe out there.
All right, you too.
All right, let's go, Doug.